Hey guys, how are ya? My name is Sound of a Gap and this is Thronebreaker, the Witcher Tales. Welcome back to a new episode, and in this one you see already a little spoiler right here, because I'm on the new map, which is called Angren. And to be honest, I haven't seen this monster yet, I haven't fought it, don't know what this can do, and what I should do fighting it. No idea, I just got there. And yeah, but before we go there, actually, we will have to finish today's episode. And in this one, we are arriving at Mount Carbon. There, we are talking to Brouver Hoog before we are getting attacked and ambushed by some Scoia'tael who want to avenge Eldain. And then it is up to Brouver Hoog to decide if the Dwarves should aid us in our war or not. Afterwards, Gabor wants to talk in private once more. And then we will get another surprise. It's gonna be a visit by our son. And then we are leaving Mahakam for good. Alright guys, so please enjoy. Alright, so we got all the loot. Let's continue and finish this map. I think, most likely. Yes, section end. You are approaching an important moment. Yeah, we know this already. Total time spent, still 9 hours and 49. It felt shorter, to be honest. Standard battles 5. Yeah, we didn't win. We didn't do 1. That's true. Quests completed 12. Puzzles completed 7. And old chests found. Awesome. Then let's continue.
Brouver stood by the bridge like a statue, arms crossed, eyes squinting. Meve sighed inside. She stood little chance of having a pleasant chat.
Elder-in-Chief, sir.
No sirring and gracing here, lass. Plowing humans. Always out to fix things, always end up cocking them up. You think you're due glory, do you? Monster slayer Meve? Patroness of dwarves? Blast it.
Yes, I am. I am indeed.
What do you think? Why didn't I exterminate those beasts myself, eh? Go on, tell me!
Maybe because you are... What's the word? Lazy? I don't know.
For you.
For I didn't want to. For something didn't fit, damn it. So I resolved to not destroy their nests and evidence till I learned the truth of who done it.
Ah, okay. The story about the Fox clan.
Postponed it all those years expressly. Though your subjects were dying.
I didn't need no lectures from the likes of you. Justice must be served. That's worth any price. And I was close. Had leads. And now, it's all gone to hell. You flooded Devor's abyss. You brought Boros rump down on itself. And I'll never ken who killed the Fuchses. Understand? Never!
Yeah, I thought so about the Fuchses. That was very obvious, but still. I lend a helping hand, in a way. You cannot know how sorry I am. Look to the Zigrins. Ooh, I could stab Gabor in the back and tell him about him. The thing is, I wanna keep Gabor. I like this dude. I know he made him, in a way he made a mistake, but yeah, if he would have killed every other clan because of the elders' choices, what choice, to kill the Fuchses, nah, I'm not telling him. I'm not telling.
My sincere apologies. I did not know.
Course you didn't. Humans. First they cock it up, then they ask how it works. Ah. I'm most eager to give that braid of yours a yank and kick you out beyond the gate. But I canna, for the clans are grateful to you. Fools. Fools. All fools. They forced me to give you an audience, official-like, with witnesses, all at the foot of Mount Carbon.
Oh, Carbon is the mount. I thought it was a city or a town.
Come on then, time to move on. But I'm going to wring you out so hard you'll wish you never left that Nilfgaardian dungeon.
Brouver set off at a brisk pace, cursing under his breath. The Queen took a deep breath, counted to 5 in her head, and set off after him.
Okay. Ah, we're inside. All right. Then let's keep, actually before we keep going, let's just see how much is still left. It's just a straight. We can collect some stuff on the way, but that's actually it. A ladder. On Long Bridge, it is strictly forbidden to stomp, jump, lean over the edge, stop for a rest, carve runes in the handrails. Hoo hoo ha. Okay, and then we will not rest, we will just move on and talk to him. Or maybe not. Oh.
Wanted to hunt monsters, eh? Oh, Elder's furious. Spits flying 10 feet. Let humans neath carbon. Didn't care if that's wise. Wanted.
Okay.
Dwarves demonstrate innovative thinking in many domains. Metallurgy, engineering, architecture. Yet there is one in which they could not be bothered. Naming.
Aha.
For this reason, the bridge that linked the Mahakam Pass with Mount Carbon was simply named Langbridge. Mead learned it was a thoroughly fitting name. Having stopped for a breath halfway across the road suspended over a deep chasm, the Queen could see neither end of the bridge, both concealed by thick clouds.
Amazing.
Whispered the Queen.
I feel as though we traversed the very sky.
Cool. Yeah, but it's a long bridge, so naming it Langbridge is totally fine.
The Queen and her retinue were nearing Mount Carbon when Meave heard a cry. It was Xavier.
Hold! Hold!
Meave drew in her reins abruptly. Her mare neighed and reared, lifting the Queen above her formation of men. From that height, she saw the last pier of the bridge crumbling.
What?
The dwarves at the head of the procession were unable to stop in time and plummeted, screaming into the abyss.
What's the meaning of this, God damn it?
Brouver roared.
Fetch the engineers! No!
The Queen was striving to calm her spooked mount when she
Are
sensed
you
something
kidding?
swish past her ear.
Scoia'tael.
Out of nowhere, a Scoia'tael band had appeared at the rear of the column. Before anyone could react, elven archers had felled the rear guard. The soldiers lay on the bridge's stone surface with arrows in their backs. Meave was trapped. In one direction lay the chasm, in the other, a fierce foe. She had no choice but to stand and fight.
Yeah, but wait a second. Reyna. Wait, what was the name of the leader? Aldane. He said Reyna before. Might have been his wife, I thought. And they say Esper and Reyna, so maybe this is for Reyna. So like, they're trying really to kill us and not the dwarves in retaliation because we killed Aldane. We'll see. Hopefully. Let's just get into the fight. I wasn't expecting Scoia'tael. Yeah, the Battle of Langbridge. The Lyrians watched in disbelief as Scoia'tael warriors slit the throats of Mahakam guards. How could this be? Non-humans against non-humans? To what end? Could it be the Eldar races do not uniformly support the Squirrels' cause? Huh? Squirrels? Are the Scoia'tael called Squirrels as well? I'm not sure. Probably Eldar race and Squirrel. Yeah, maybe, yeah. No doubt these questions and more plagued the man's thoughts. Yet this was not the time to entertain them. This was a time to fight. Story battle shortened, extra cards? Okay. Let's take a look. Mahakam Axe Dwarf. Move a unit 1 row away from the opponent. Aha. And we have the Brouver Hoog as well. Spawn 2 Mahakam protectors and move an enemy from the melee to the range row. That sounds cool. But I don't want these. Let's switch those right away. Ah, move him.
At last, Reyna, you are mine.
We're trapped, Your Grace, but we can try and fight our way through.
At last, Reyna, you are mine. Why is Meave Reyna? Huh? That doesn't make... I don't understand. Why would he call her Reyna? Weird. Alright, we have my 2 arbalists. This guy we know, damage unit by 2. If it was already boosted, damage it by 6 instead. Our morale is normal, so this is fine. We have our flail. This guy damaged an enemy by 5 and its adjacent units by 2. He can do this in 3 rounds. And there's a cliff. Permanent resilience, immune. Whenever a unit is moved to the same row as cliff, destroy it. Ha! So we just have to move him back and he's dead. Okay. And we're gonna do the following. We will start with... It's gonna get hurt anyways, but I wanna hurt the ones who come afterwards. So we play a stray bomber over here.
You mad?
Set this on fire. Move her back. Goodbye. Okay, this seems to be pretty easy then. I still have my trap. I will bring this out as well. I could bring him out and 2 protectors. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's just continue. This should be quite easy.
Got business for me?
Every 2 turns to turn, start summon a random elf from your deck. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's play Pitfall Trap. And now we're playing... I want him out. Brouver Hoog. What else can he do, actually? Nothing. Put him back here.
Think you ballbags can do whatever the devils you please? This is Mahakam!
What? Why is he attacking? Oh! If I would have known... Wait. And move an enemy from the melee to the ranged row. Oh, I didn't read till the end. I could have killed him. Oh well, doesn't matter. And they just have resilience and armor 4. Anything else? No. Okay, on we go. He drank my beer again. Okay.
Special price. Just for you, love.
It's not doing anything. That doesn't matter. You all did. Okay. What else could we do? Actually, if we take him back, will you spawn 2 more of the Mahakam protectors? I think so. I don't need the bomber again. I'm just gonna play a stray slinger. Sure.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
And play another one. And on we go.
Let us sing the song of steel.
Destroy a damaged unit, cooldown 1. No, you're not gonna destroy anyone. A damaged unit, somebody... He is damaged. No, I don't wanna lose him. Zack, zack, and... Ooh. Sure. Oh, shite, I still have to play a card! Oh, no! Okay, I'm gonna take back another stray slinger. Yeah. Sure. He still has 5. He's gonna hurt the next one who's coming out by the power he has. And this will be not much. But I still have to play a card and I'm gonna play him. Yeah, I'm down to 4. That's okay. Don't mind. Oh no, actually no, we're not gonna do this yet. Gonna keep it.
I shall not fail.
Ah, okay, this guy. Deed. Still have to play a card. I don't wanna play Zikarin. This is a waste. This is all a waste. But I do have to play a card. Yeah.
Brian!
You're all dead. already. Sure. I could have passed already, but nah.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf.
Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Yeah, sure.
Alright, that's no problem.
Hurt him. That's my own boss.
No! Blederenna! She must die!
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. This was very easy.
Their strength combined, the Lyrians and Dwarves managed to defeat the Scoia'tael. The guerrillas had weakened the last span of the bridge, turning the crossing into a deadly trap. Had Xavier, who noticed the weakened structure at the last instant, not called out, all would have fallen into the chasm. The Lyrians managed to capture the unit commander. She stood, her head raised high, and when Meve glared at her, she did not avert her eyes.
Crow's Eye. I think I've seen this card before. Not quite sure what it did. Gonna take a look in a bit.
What is your name, elf?
Abayeth me Parstwan.
She said,
Thank you, Reynard. I know well what she said. Kiss my ass. Is that truly the best you can muster?
I'd rather show you exactly what I can muster. Tell them to unbind me.
Come on, fight then. You lost already.
You got your opportunity. On the battlefield.
Yeah.
Will you not tell me what they call you? Fine. It's all the same to me. I'm more interested to know how you came to be here. Who sent you?
That's a good question. How did they get into Mahakam? That's a really good question. And they made it all the way to the top, to the Mount Carbon, all the way. How?
No one. It was my decision to kill you, and thus avenge Eldain.
Yeah, I thought so. It was to avenge Eldain.
Do you remember him? The elf whom you denied a burial?
Yeah.
Whom you left in an open field to rot?
Yes, that was his fault. He killed my scouts, although I granted him that we leave the graveyard and lose our advantage. He was a dick. He had to die. And he had to die like an asshole, so...
You've elven blood on your hands. The blood of the elves of the Moulderwood.
He had human blood on his hands. Are you joking? How can you be so one-sided? What the hell? I regret the events in the Moulderwood, the fate of the elves there. No, Eldain was a criminal.
Eldain was a criminal. He got what he deserved.
Yep, definitely. You're pissing me off, girl.
A criminal. What do you call humans who murder our kind in pogroms? Who massacre us? What do you call Black Rayla who fought at your side?
She was a helping hand. And I did not kill those guys in the pogroms. I'm not like every human. You can't just say every human is the same. That's just racist.
Do not dare compare us. Do not dare!
Enough. I've heard all I wish to hear.
But I haven't. Did you fall on your heed, elf, eh?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to fight humans, go on and do it. You cannot talk sense to Egypts and nay here, damn it. Mahakam is and will be neutral.
You cannot be neutral. To Dwan, you are either their foe or their dog.
Why would you always see the world in black and white?
Mahakam has stood aside sleeping long enough. That is why we struck it in its very heart. As a call to battle. A call to brethren whom you, Elder, have kept from the world too long.
I have kept him away. I've been bloody right to do so. You want to play at war, you numpties? You want to force the Pontar to flow upstream? Gang right ahead. Good riddance, I say. Gan kill, gan die if you fancy. But God's damn it, leave us alone.
It's his right.
Yeah, I should kill you. With my own hands. I should cut your throat, put you out of your misery. That's what you want, innit? To die? To die a stupid death?
Somehow he's right.
Well, I'll not grant you that. Nay, nay, I'll lock you in a tower. Sit there 3 centuries, and you just might grow a brain.
Brouver Hoog gazed after the shackled elf as she was led away. Neve expected him to continue fuming, cursing her. But the dwarf stood silent, and his old eyes, half concealed by brows bushy as a forest floor, showed not anger, but the deepest sadness. Dwarven engineers made quick work of repairing the crumbled bridge span.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so we finished this. Oh yeah, we had a new card. Before I forget it, let's take a look. Crow's Eye, was it? There it is. Yeah, I've seen this before. Move 6 random enemies to the other row and damage them by 2. And the last time I saw this, I didn't need it because there were only 2 guys on the row, or on the battlefield, on the enemy's battlefield. But now in hindsight, it's actually a quite good card, because if I have 2 traps out, they will get hurt by the traps as well, so it's not just damage by 2, but by 5. Pretty nice. Might use it at some point.
Look, Mount Carbon. Damn. And I thought Novigrad was big.
Okay, let's talk to him first.
The elves are against us. Against our elder. Treacherous hounds. Truth be told, I supported the Scoia'tael afore. No, I wish every last one of them dead. Dead! Long-eared bastards. Raising our own saplings against us in rebellion. Sowing unrest. Violence. In the mountains. So the elves.
Yeah, okay. Another letter. Mount Carbon, wipe your feet, comb your beard. But foreign God bring not in here. Carbon's heart, can you hear the throb? You're a dwarf, damn it, not a slop. Hoo hoo ha. And there we are, at the end of Mahakam. Let's go inside.
The Lyrians stepped inside Mount Carbon's bowels. Neve rode while looking upwards, admiring the intricately carved ceiling, gilded walls, monumental bas-reliefs carved from basalt. Yet this was no time to admire the sights. Brouver Hoog had summoned her to speak.
I thank you for your invitation, Elder.
My invitation? Choice term, lass. You wangled your way in here. Long I've lived, but ne'er have I seen a wench so stubborn.
With all due respect, do you not feel like a pot conversing with a kettle?
True enough. Changes of mind didn't come easy to me, but they do come at times. Human wars concern me not at all. For so many they are, who could count them? A year goes by without one wanking king invading another's realm. A dog with scabies is less restless. That's why this morning I aimed to send you off with nothing. Mattered not what the clans were saying. Rivia, Schmivia, who gives a sheep's fart? But that was this morn, before that daft wench and her pups attacked. Nilfgaard supports the Scoia'tael, it's common knowledge. Nilfgaard uses them. Well, I'm nae worse, and I choose to use Queen Meve.
Wait a second, isn't this the other way around? Aren't the Scoia'tael supporting Nilfgaard? Because it's a war between Nilfgaard and Meve in the end. So... But I'm the worse, and I choose to use Queen Meve. You are using me? Actually, I'm using you guys, or we're helping each other. I wouldn't say use. I will not be a tool, not yours. You must have conceived a plan. No, I won't be a tool.
I shall be no one's tool, Brouver. I fight for my land and my land alone.
Yes.
Lyria and Rivia.
Ah, keep your head. You can fight for a free warfield, far as I'm concerned. Doesn't matter. My aid doesn't come with conditions. Like to give Nilfgaard a warning, you can. If you're going to rile my dwarves, throw them into the Scoia'tael ranks. You'll regret it, eh? But I'd like to issue the warning without declaring war. All clear to you so far?
I understand what you mean, but how do you want to do that?
So, When you march out to Mahakam, you'll find a company of our foot dwarves waiting out with the gate.
Cool.
Officially, volunteers enlisting with you against my will.
Aha, okay.
And you're to put them at the fore next time you face Nilfgaard. Want the Blackclads to break their teeth on our bucklers, get a taste of our axe blades. After that, dare say they'll think twice before they send more Scoia'tael into these hells.
Do I really have to use them? Or are they just in my convoy, so to say? We'll see.
I do not... Thank you, Elder. You restore my hope that I shall have my home back in the end.
Faith can move mountains, aye, but it can't do much about borders. I've watched you close, and must admit you're a plucky lass. That enough for Nilfgaard? Can I be sure?
We will see. We shall know soon.
Mm-hmm. Volunteer Corps, yes. Gonna take a look later what those can do. Mahakam Mangler. Sounds nice, but the power is not that great. Mahakam Shield Bearer. If that's the same guy we have seen before, then he can just move one person to the other road, so not really that useful. The Stray Slingers are much better.
I would like to march at once. So by your leave...
Nay, not granted. At once? What's that mean? Our laws are clear. Guests are to be sent off with a thundering feast.
Okay.
Even the humans.
Nice. I'll take it.
Brouver, as was Brouver's wont, insisted. So the Queen accepted the invitation, but as was her wont, set a condition. The feast was to last but one night, and not, as was the wont of local custom, an entire week.
A week? We don't have time for a week, buddy.
Meve was on her way back to her company when who should step in front of her if not Gabor?
Yeah. Now he's gonna talk, I'm pretty sure he's gonna talk about, that I didn't step us back, so to say.
To what do I owe this pleasure? Do the Zigrins wish to use me once more? Accomplish aught else with my aid?
Could be, but if so, take none of my concern.
Why's that?
For I've resolved to leave Mahakam for all time.
And where will you go?
He's coming with me.
Then again, wherever you lead me.
I beg your pardon.
Your Grace, Maeve, I betrayed your trust, tricked you outright. In spite of that, you kept my confidence.
Yeah.
Risking everything.
Yeah.
To say I'm grateful is just a wee understatement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm indebted to you. Deeply so.
Exactly, that's why I did it. I wanted to come with me and fight with me.
Please let me pay it off. Let me fight at your side. Heed to hit me.
So be it, yes.
Gabor, vindictive I am not.
Oh, thank you, Maeve.
Yet neither am I stupid. You may join our ranks, I agree. Yet trick me once more, in the tiniest manner, and I shall show you no mercy.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah, definitely. You will be one head shorter if you betray me once more.
Chastened, Gabor merely nodded to confirm.
Oh, this is cute.
Meve extended her hand for the dwarf to kiss as a sign of submission. Yet he simply wrapped his arms around her waist and squeezed.
That was really cute. And her surprise.
When the sun had retired behind the peaks, the underground city came alive with the sound of bugles, bagpipes, and horns. The dwarves emerged out into the central square and danced exuberantly, sparks kicking up from their hobnail boots. The usually crabby Elder-in-Chief Hoog proved a cordial host that evening.
Let's drink, lest our neck shafts grow cobwebs!
Too bad we don't hear bagpipes and horns now in the background. That would have been nice.
Suddenly a messenger arrived. Brouver lifted his copper horn to his ear and listened with furrowed brow.
What's that? Speak up!
When she saw a sour grin on his face, Meve knew the tidings were not good. Yet she did not suspect they pertained to her directly.
Meve, you expecting anyone?
No.
How's that?
Runner says a delegation's arrived at Carbon, Freyliria and Rivia. got a Nilfgaardian escort.
Wait, what? Oh, don't tell me her son is here.
How dare they? Traitors. Who leads it?
You'd best sit.
Hmm.
Who leads the delegation?
It's her son, right?
It's your son.
Yeah, I thought so.
Villain, I fear.
Willem sounds like villain. I just realized that.
Willem.
Mahakam remains neutral as regards all your squabbles. I trust I needn't remind you. So I'll have no scrambling nor shoving, and certainly no bloodshed. Point of fact, I'd prefer it if you...
I wish to speak to him.
I'd forbid you, but, as I said, never seen a more stubborn wench. Alrighty then, jabber away with him. Just remember, hands to yourself.
I'll try.
Neve spotted banners, a Lyrian eagle upon one surrounded by Nilfgaard's black rags. Her hands became fists, showing how helpless she felt. Then her son and rival, Willem, emerged from behind a row of Imperial footmen.
My. I should apologize. It seems I missed the coronation. Congratulations, my son. Who was it who placed the crown? General Epdahi?
Count Caldwell.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Our elder statesman. Why have you come here, of all places? To acquire arms for Nilfgaard?
As my official mission, yes. Yet unofficially, I wish to speak with you. I trust you've had tidings from the field. Edirn turned to ash and dust. Vizimir murdered Redania in chaos. Foltest forced to strike a pact by his vassals betrayed, Henselt the same.
This limerick, will it come to a point?
Why, yes, to the same as this war. Mother, I beg you, you must see it. Nilfgaard's victory is inevitable.
No, it's not.
Surrender now, and I shall show you mercy.
No.
For later it'll be too late.
I'm gonna kill you myself. Just for betraying me.
There will be no later. We shall repel them, drive them south at the points of our pikes.
This we, Mother. Who precisely do you mean? You stand alone.
I don't. I have Gaskin, I have Gabor, I have so many people on my side. Reynard is still here. So it seems to you, but I've had allies many. Better to stand alone than with Nilfgaard. Oh no, I'm going for this.
I prefer to stand alone over standing with Nilfgaard,
Yep.
with the invader, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, in declaring for the Empire, I saved the lives of thousands of our subjects.
And in so doing, our honor lost.
Folk who had their huts burned down care deeply about our honor. Is that truly your belief? When I was crowned, a fact you deride, though that makes it no less true, I swore the good of my subjects would guide me. And a war we are doomed to lose cannot in any way benefit them.
And slavery
He's
can.
so naive.
You know well the Blackclads put peasants in chains, like cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Reprehensible, I agree, but...
But?
And resettlement? Forced labor? Cruel laws that make death the punishment for the slightest offences?
Mm-hmm.
Are those benefits? Well, answer me!
I see I will not sway you, Mother. A shame, though I take comfort in the fact I tried. And now, adieu.
Oh no, I, not you, will decide when this conversation is over.
Oh, have we anything else to discuss?
I'm gonna spank your bottom, little boy.
Are you perhaps aware that the Nilfgaardians tried to kill me?
What? No, I heard only about an avalanche.
Which tumbled down through no small effort of an Imperial envoy.
Never would I have agreed to such a heinous act.
The thing is, there's nothing you can do. You are just a puppet. You just don't realize it yet.
I believe you.
I'm heartened that, despite all we...
I believe you because I believe the Nilfgaardians wouldn't ever have asked your opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Think on it, son. Are you their ally or their tool?
Yes!
Can you ever be sure?
I am the king of Lyria and Rivia. To serve my subjects' best interests, I am prepared to make even the most painful concessions. Might I leave now?
No.
Or is there more?
There's more.
Naturally. How did you know you would find me here?
I I received Nilfgaardian reports to the effect that you've been seen in the pass.
Are you talking about the traitor in my midst? You're blushing.
Oh, roses are red and so are your cheeks, my son. As ever when you're caught in a lie.
Yes.
Lyria is 2 weeks' travel hence. Had you received word only once I was here, we'd have been long gone from Mahakam by the time you assembled a force and completed the march. No. You were forewarned of our intended route. It means I've a traitor in my ranks. Another one.
Another one? Isn't the same like before, when Reynard said we have a traitor?
Get out of my sight, villain. And pray we only ever face one another on neutral ground.
Meve struggled inside not to turn and gaze once more at her son. He'd changed since they'd last faced each other, grown manlier, and he wore the crown well. The Queen returned to the banquet hall. Her advisors shot her questioning glances, curious what she had discussed with Brouver. But Meve decided to keep the details to herself. One of them wore a Nilfgaardian lead around his neck. Until she knew who, she would have to remain vigilant.
Who is it?
Feasting's done, Reynard. We must consider our next move.
I've thought on it, Your Grace. We've strength enough to hit the foe, but still not the numbers to face him in open battle.
So what do you propose?
This war we cannot win alone, nor even with the Dwarves at our side. But if we secure a victory, small yet symbolic, we shall show the other realms of the north all is not yet lost. Thus, I propose we attack behind the front lines, somewhere well clear of any major Imperial force.
Okay.
Where would you suggest?
I'm considering Angren. To begin with, a thickly wooded marshy land, always helpful in clandestine operations. Secondly, the land's strategically important, as it's the chief source of building material for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Yeah, this might all well be, but thickly wooded? Do we run into Scoia'tael again? Just like in Edirn?
All too little, I fear. Since we require a victory that would be symbolic, we must strike where it shall hurt. And Angren
just recently welcomed a new regent in the person of Count Caldwell. My third argument.
Ah.
Naturally, if your majesty wishes, I'm prepared to present alternatives to this.
No need. We march at dawn.
So, our next enemy will be Count Caldwell himself. I have a feeling that at the end of the next map we will fight him. Maybe even somewhere in between.
Meve had toiled, cajoled, persuaded, and gained the dwarves' support. She left Mahakam strengthened, markedly. Even so, the Queen was in a foul mood. For it was clear a traitor, a viper, nested among the Lyrians. Someone who had conveyed the Queen's plans to her foe. From this moment on, Meve would need to weigh every word she uttered, even in the presence of her closest associates.
Your Grace, we must plot our course forward. Shall we take the western passage into Angren, or...
Not now.
When, then? Dawn approaches, yet we know nothing of where...
I will not repeat myself.
The Queen knew she would learn the traitor's identity in the end. If need be, she would tear the name from the throat of another turncoat, Count Caldwell. Meve drooled at the prospect of seeing Caldwell in chains, then passing him to the hangman.
Saddle the horses. I shall take the fore.
The time for diplomacy, for preparations and negotiations had gone. Meve was to attack her foe at last, and she could not wait to do so.